Hi everyone, Corey here from Tales from Polk County Girl, and this is my post Hurricane Irma check-in video. I've had a certain subscriber on YouTube. I want to say your title is Goat Girl, but I'm not entirely sure. So if I'm wrong, I apologize. Um, be great if I knew your real name. But anyways, who was very kind and was sending me messages, wanting to know if I was okay because we were right in the middle of the path. Well, today is Friday, Saturday. Oh my God, it's Saturday. It is Saturday, September 16th, and I've lost a few days. And I can't believe that a week ago I was prepping for this hurricane. First and foremost, get it out there, we had very little damage. What damage we had wasn't on a structural part of the house. Our pool deck roof, there's the roof to the house. Then there's like the awning or insulated roof that covers part of the pool deck, and then the pool cage. That middle part, got damaged. Like it peeled up like a banana peel. And we had foliage down out of the big oaks in the front yard, but that's it. That's it. We didn't lose any screens. We have a metal roof, so we didn't lose any shingles because we don't have any. We were without power for 28 hours, but I had insulated the fridge and freezers well enough that we didn't lose anything. The milk was questionable, but milk is always questionable after a power outage. So let me backtrack, and I'm going to take you kind of through what it was like. So last Saturday, we spent most of the day. We didn't cover all of our windows. We have a bay window in the front, and we covered that one with plywood. The rest of the exterior windows that didn't have cover, my husband ingeniously took some welded steel mesh, or great stuff that, if you see the packaging of it, and if I remember to, because I don't have my notepad with me, shocker, I'll try to find it on the Lowe's or Home Depot website and link that down below so you know what I'm talking about. And we just put that over the exterior windows with some weather stripping, and because my house is very dark if we don't have the lights on, and our windows are very small. So, and it worked because we did lose power, but I was able to open up all the blinds, and we still had sunlight. I could see. So that's what we spent Saturday doing. My in-laws live right down the street, so we did their house as well. And then you just kind of sat around and waited. Pre-hurricane, it sucks. Because as much as I think, oh, I should use this time productively, I could do some videos, I could do some blog posts, I could knit, I could read. Yeah, did not have the brain power for that because I was just waiting for this hurricane. And that was Saturday. Sunday, it was kind of more waiting. We did a thing that I teased my in-laws about doing. They were driving around everywhere just seeing who was boarded up and how empty the stores were, blah, blah, blah. And we did that Sunday morning. And it was funny. You can tell just based on the wood used to cover windows who got there first, who got the nice chipboard plywood, and who got desperate and bought the $50 panels of cabinet grade and then panels of fencing to put over their windows. So that was Sunday. The rain and wind started picking up about 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon. We officially lost power 11 o'clock Sunday night. And if you look up the track that Irma took, we're in Winter Haven, and we had the wall of the eye, the east side of the eye wall, and that came over our area. We didn't get any of the eye, we just got the wall. And I did not sleep that night. I tried to. I probably slept for an hour. And then the wind picked up. And I can hear the rustling and stuff hitting the roof and stuff bouncing off, branches bouncing off the metal. And all of a sudden I start hearing these pops. Pop, pop, pop. And it was the rivets of the of the lanai roof. And we're walking around with flashlights just trying to see, checking all the windows, make sure that they're not leaking, because if rain drives hard enough it can still come through. And just the way our enclosed porch, it used to be an outdoor porch, but the original owners enclosed it and made it into an air-conditioned space. I think it was the original lanai. Anyways, that area has French doors, and I'm like looking at them right now. And so we're shining the flashlight through the window, and you can just see, we could watch the rain do this on the pool deck as it was coming down. And we have a pool, and it has a wall around it, so if the pool overflows, we risk flooding the house because the drains can't keep up. So we probably dumped about 2 feet worth of water out of the pool over a period of hours, just to make sure, before the power went off, just to make sure the pool wouldn't overflow. But that popping, I heard, we could kind of see something moving, metal moving, and I just really couldn't tell what it was. So we went to bed probably 2 a.m. Philip fell asleep. I didn't. I laid there listening to this stuff all night. When we got up, went outside, we were actually, and after the sun came up and everything, we were really surprised just how little damage we took. We're very blessed, I will say that. But just what I heard, a hurricane overnight is scary. It really is. Because it's dark, you can't see anything. And when we finally went outside and saw what the popping was from the pool deck, it's, oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, none of, we have 3 big oaks, just smaller branches and leaf clusters. Those were on everywhere, but the trees were fine. No, there were a couple houses in our neighborhood that actually lost full trees, but our entire neighborhood, it was very little damage, lots of foliage. Some people lost shingles, but we had no broken windows, because shingles like to break windows, if you didn't know that. It was scary. I was terrified laying there listening to this. I was having flashbacks from 2004 when Hurricane Charlie hit. Hurricane Charlie was my first real hurricane. Followed subsequently by Francis and Jean, but Charlie was the first. And my husband had to go into work that day. He is damage assessment for the city that he works in. So he was gone all day. And this is still Monday. Our communication lines had been cut to emergency calls only. Like, I couldn't call anybody. I couldn't call my mother, who lives across town, to let her know I was okay. I couldn't text my mother-in-law right up the street either. So if either of us had to get a hold of the other one, it was you put your shoes on and you just walk up the street, which wasn't a big deal. It was just more annoying than anything. And then we have friends that in Sebring down south, they stayed in their apartment through the storm, but they had to bug out. Something their fire alarm in their building broke, and they were under mandatory evacuation to leave because of that. So they came here. So they were here Monday night. So Tuesday, this is the funny part of the story. Tuesday, 4 a.m. And I'm already at 10 minutes and 47 seconds. So once I get through Tuesday, I'll sum everything else up. But Tuesday was so funny. Because we had the wire steel mesh over the windows and we had no power. I'm laughing at it now because it's hilarious. We were all sleeping on top of the covers. And I always keep a little blanket on my side of the bed just in case I get cold in the night, and I can just bring that up just on my side of the bed and it warms me up. So about 4 o'clock in the morning, I think it was about 4 o'clock because my father-in-law drove back to Louisiana and he got home about 4 a.m. if I'm remembering this correctly. I remember rolling over, looking at my phone, and it's my father-in-law letting us know that he has made it back. Okay, cool. Slam the phone down. Try to go back to sleep, and all of a sudden I'm like, I'm cold. You know, we had a nice breeze with the windows open and everything, but I was like chilly. So I pulled my blanket up over me. And I'm trying to go back to sleep, and Philip is beside me, and all of a sudden he starts stirring. And he puts his shirt back on, his t-shirt back on. I'm like, why are you putting a shirt on? He doesn't sleep with a shirt on. He's like, I'm cold. What? He does not get cold. He does not. He could sleep in the Arctic tundra and probably be fine. But then he noticed it first, and it wasn't until I started verbalizing things that we realized what was going on. The cable box in our room has a blue light. The light is blue, not red or yellow. It's like, what's that bright light the cable box was on? And the reason why we were both cold was the ceiling fan had come back on. Sunday night when the power started blipping on and off, we went ahead and shut our AC unit down because that constant start, stop can damage your unit. So we just, it's like, we'll turn all of our ceiling fans on high and we'll be fine. So the AC came back on at 4 a.m. Tuesday morning. We were without power for 28 hours, so we got up about, Philip had to report to work at normal time, so we were up at 6:15. Claire got up about 7, and we told her, the power's back on, go shut your window in the guest room, because they opened their window too. And we started going around shutting windows, and we flipped the AC on. We had a grand old time. So yeah, they went back to their place Tuesday night. Wednesday, I went over to my parents' property to help them clean up. My parents, their house was fine. They have a lot of trees on their property, and they had foliage down as well, but they had a lot of issues, a lot of foliage. So we got most of that cleaned up. My brother and my dad took care of a lot of it Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, I was over there helping with some of the smaller stuff. Thursday, what did I do Thursday? I'm losing days. Thursday, I kind of took it easy, just easing back into we have power and what's going on, and I can actually talk. Um, Tuesday, when the power came back on, communication also came back, so I could get a hold of people. I could get a hold of my coworkers. Hey, how did you guys fare? I could call my grandma in another state and tell her that I was okay and all that stuff. And yesterday, Friday, it was we got most of the big stuff moved from the front yard Monday morning because Philip did that before he went to work. And then I didn't really do much with the yard just because I wanted to sit in the AC. But Friday, I went to the gym in the morning. My gym opened back up. And when I came home from the gym, it was, well, I'm already sweaty and nasty anyway, so I'll do yard work. And I did. I gathered up the smaller stuff that couldn't get run over with the lawnmower and wheeled it over. Our storm drain was completely covered. So I got to excavate the storm drain. And did a little bit other stuff outside, and then spent the rest of the day sitting on the couch watching YouTube videos and knitting. And then that brings us to today, to Saturday. It was more doing stuff around here. And yeah, it's been a nice, easy ease back into normal life, actually. The college I work at, it didn't sustain damage, like one of the buildings started leaking, but it's not my building, so. But there were a lot of trees down. One of the campuses didn't have electricity, so they decided to cancel class all week. I was also off last Thursday and Friday. Maybe it was Friday. I don't know, it was at least 1 or 2 days last week that we closed. And I know we were definitely closed Friday. For the life of me, I can't remember if we were closed Thursday. No, we were open Thursday because I went to the gym. I'm losing days. I seriously am. So we've been closed all week. I'm back at work Monday, the 18th, which is fine. It's been kind of nice week off. I've gotten some other stuff done around the house, keeping myself sane, working on more eBay write-ups and all that, cleaning, doing laundry, all the stuff you normally do. I'm not going to say that I'm ready to go back to work. So, I'm not there yet. But yeah, that's my post-Hurricane Irma spiel. I'm actually going to pause the video and take you outside and try to show you the damage. So hang on, let's see if I can do this. Okay, so I'm outside and see if I can get the camera angled properly. All that's what I was hearing popping. That's what I was hearing. I gotta try to hold my phone so that I don't drop it. But that's the extent of our damage. And that's the worst of it. So we're very blessed. Everything's okay. And it's been a week. I was materialistically prepared for this hurricane. I was not mentally prepared for this hurricane. I had some meltdowns. And I can deal without power. I can deal temporarily without running water. Not being able to call my mom and tell her that I was okay really got to me. And I know she watches my videos, so I'm going to get a phone call from her when she sees this and go, "Aww." So yeah. Hurricane Irma, 2017. Yeah, I could go another 13 years without one of these. All right. Bye, everybody.